Hey, what's going on, guys? Nick Foy here from AskNickFoy.com, and today's video is going to be walking you through one of my favorite email marketing softwares that I use to help grow my email list, and that is OptinMonster. If you check out my channel, if you're a subscriber, you'll notice recently I've been posting a lot of videos about ConvertKit. That's the email service I use to manage my subscribers. Well, I've got email sequences set up, opt-in forms. I've got the subscriber tab where I can manage them and group them together. So that's my actual email management software. OptinMonster is more for creating beautiful, high converting opt-in forms that I put on my website so that when people come across my website, they see these forms and it persuades them to opt in to my email list. So if you come to AskNickFoy.com, you're going to see tools and tech. So when I click that, it's going to list out all the different resources I use in my business. And I'm making this page available so that you guys can see what I'm using, and then you could use any of these tools for your business. So as we scroll down here, the tools you need to make your website a success. So it starts off talking about Bluehost is who I use for hosting. But you'll notice I've got OptinMonster here along with ConvertKit. So OptinMonster is the #1 for lead capture forms, and if you go ahead and click Try OptinMonster, the button right here, it's going to open up the basically the page where you can learn about OptinMonster. So it takes you to their website, so you can see how it works. You can look at the features, the different pricing plans. So if we go ahead and click on pricing plans, I'm currently on the Plus plan, I believe, where I get 3 sites. Now, I was grandfathered in back when it used to be $99 a year, and then they raised prices, so I'm still on the Plus plan, only having to pay about $10 a month, or it's more like $8 a month, I guess you could say. So I don't have to pay the $19 a month. So this would be the plan that I'll be walking you through today, but you can also check out the basic plan and compare the differences if you can only afford the $9 a month plan. So let me go ahead and take you in here now to what it looks like. So once I'm logged in, like I said, under the Plus plan you get up to 3 websites instead of 1 website. And since I run multiple websites, under30wealth.com is like my real estate investing website. I've got a real estate agent website where I sell houses part-time during the day in addition to doing real estate investing. And then I've got my golf brand, golfpracticeguides.com. So that's the one where I sell courses, and I bring in a lot of my income from online businesses through the golf niche site. So these are the 3 that I decided to hook up to OptinMonster. And then you'll notice Ask Nick Foy has subscribe forms, but those are the ones ConvertKit gives me. So this is a ConvertKit opt-in form since I didn't have enough room to add Ask Nick Foy to my OptinMonster account. So starting off here, you can click create a new campaign. So these are my 3 campaigns, and that's where you'll enter in your website information. And then we've got the drop down menu. So this will show you all the different forms that I've created for my website. So I've got one that goes after the blog posts. I've got a pop-up form, so anytime somebody enters my website, it pops up. And then I've got a couple other pop-ups. So I've made 3 different pop-ups. I've kind of been testing them. This right now, I believe, is what it's showing for the last 28 days. So you can see these 2 are inactive, even though it says they're turned on over here. You can see which one's inactive versus active. So these are technically turned on still, but they're not actually the ones that are live on my site. Only the sample Break 80 is the form right now live on my site, and that's the one getting me all my subscribers. So I can see here that I've had 2,413 visitors that have actually got to see this pop up in the last 28 days or so, and then that's resulted in 104 new subscribers. And then currently the rest of these, as I said, they're not being actively used right now, so they're not going to show that many visitors or leads. But I use ConvertKit for the after post and within the post. So right now, currently OptinMonster, it looks like, is only being utilized for the pop-up. And they've also got a feature with an exit intent pop-up. So not only when somebody enters your website does a pop-up happen, but you can create a pop-up that turns on so that whenever somebody goes to exit your website, it creates the pop-up and hopefully captures their email address before they leave. So that's just a little bit there for golf practice guys, just walking you through. Team Foy, we've got, a lot of different forms I made for different landing pages that I created. So each landing page kind of gets its own form. And same with Under 30 Wealth. I've got some different forms here that I've created landing pages for. So I've got my pop-up, again, when they enter the website, and then this is on a landing page, the 10-day bootcamp opt-in. So I'm driving traffic to this landing page, and it's resulting in opt-ins. So now let's go ahead and show you kind of an example. Let's go ahead and click on the 10-day bootcamp opt-in. So over here you can go to analytics, you can edit your form, or if you need to create a new form, you would create a new form. But I'm going to go ahead and show you one that's already created so that you can get an idea of what it looks like visually. So this is why, if you've ever used ConvertKit or an email service provider, you're going to know that a lot of their forms aren't that good looking. So by using OptinMonster, you can create these beautiful looking forms. You can integrate them with your email service provider. So this is hooked up to ConvertKit. And then I also like the analytics aspect. So not only do you get a beautiful form, but you can track analytics. So I get to see, every month how many people saw that form, how many ended up subscribing, and it gives you a conversion rate. And you can run split tests where you can test out two different forms. So it'll show one form half the time, and the other time it'll show the other form to other visitors, and you can see which one's converting better, and then you can go with that one, that you decide works best. So starting out with setup, you're going to pick a form theme. So I picked the Metro is what it's called, and then you can pick which type. So this is an after post / inline. So this is one that I stick on a page, on a web page. It's not a pop-up form. It gets embedded. You got to copy paste the embed code and paste it into the web page that you want this one to show up like a landing page. So we'll give it a title. We'll pick which website we want the form to be for. So it's for Under 30 Wealth. And then you can choose, if you want to show the displayed by OptinMonster link right here. So the actual opt-in itself, click on the opt-in tab right here, and this is where you can pick your theme. So I've got the dark theme with the yellow button, so that's called Metro. If I wanted to, I could click switch theme, and it's going to show you all these other options you have available to you. So you can pick new themes. And then you've got the yes/no category. So the yes/no is the themes and functionality are only available to pro level customers. So I can't do anything with this because I'm only a plus member. So moving on to the success tab, once somebody opts into your form, you want to decide what happens. So right now I've got it redirecting to a new page. So after they give me their name and email, they're going to get redirected to like my thank you page saying welcome to my course, and it gives them a little introduction video. And then if you want to pass your lead data to the redirect URL, so this, it's nothing really probably to worry about, so that's why I left that off. And then of course you get to choose your success background color, so it's just a big white box here that's got some text on it if you were to display a message. Otherwise, like I said, the other option was to redirect it to a new page, so that's what I did. So moving on to display rules, here's where you're going to choose when your form is displayed. So in my case, this is a form I want to show up on a landing page, so I want it to always display. So it'll say display active on any page. That way, anytime I copy the embed code and paste it into any web page on my website, then the form will show. But you've also got other options. You can decide to show a form only if somebody's viewed so many pages, if they're viewing it on a specific device, interacted with a specific campaign, if they're new versus returning visitors, for a physical location, so if you want a form based on somebody's state, country, zip code. So these are different options. You get more advanced that are only available on the Pro plan, so you'd have to upgrade to that next plan to get those features. And then they've got some more, with ad block, cookies, URL anchor tags, so these are getting more advanced. So I just use the basic, let's show it on any page, and then that way I can easily just copy and embed this form to any web page that I want. And then you've got the integrations. So once you've picked out your form, you've designed it, you've added an image, you've picked out the name and the email text, you gave the button some text, you wrote in what you want here, you've designed your form, it looks good, you set up, when it's going to display, what happens once somebody subscribes, everything's all good. Now you want that subscriber data to pass through to your email marketing service. So this is where you integrate it. So I've got it integrated here with ConvertKit. So you could pick, what company you're using. I picked ConvertKit. And then from there, it wants to know, which account. So I picked it's the Under 30 Wealth After Post. That's what I named the account. And then it wants you to pick a form. So when it's connected to ConvertKit, it's gonna give you a drop-down list of all the different forms that you've got here. So I can select which form I want to connect this with. So then when I go into ConvertKit, it'll show me, in my Forms tab in ConvertKit how many subscribers I have, and that's going to be, based on how many people actually subscribe to this form since they're connected. And then you can choose if you want them to be enrolled in a sequence. So once they subscribe to this form, I have them enrolled in my 10-day real estate course sequence. So over the next 10 days, they're going to get emails with lessons for 10 days. And then you can tag them. So using ConvertKit has a feature called tags. So I can, tag them as a member of the bootcamp free course. That way later on, once I've collected lots of students that have gone through my course, I can go to that tag, open it up, and see all the subscribers who've gone through the course. So it's a kind of a way to group subscribers by using tags, which is a cool feature why I recommend using ConvertKit. And you can learn more about ConvertKit by going to asknickfoy.com/ConvertKit. That'll redirect you to their website, and you can, do some studying, researching all the features and pricing plans. And then, like I said, I've got YouTube videos on my channel that walk you step by step how to set up your ConvertKit account. Lastly, we've got analytics here. You can connect it to your Google Analytics account, and then you'll pick which website profile you want once you've connected to your Google account. And that will then be able to help tell how many people are coming to your website, to that specific web page that are looking at that form, and that's how you're going to be able to track analytics. When you're ready, you'll come up here and you'll click Publish Live, or if we click this, you can turn it off here. So if I don't want it live anymore, I can uncheck that. And then you've got, the website. It's already connected to under30wealth.com. So now all you got to do is grab the code. So if you're using any website, WordPress or Campaign Embed, I just click Campaign Embed, and then I copy this whole code here and I'll paste it into my WordPress website. Or what you can do is you can download the WordPress plugin for OptinMonster, and you could sync your account to that plugin. So then all you got to do is go into your WordPress website and turn on which forms you want to turn on so that they're live on your website. Then click Save. It'll save all your changes. Then you can hit the X button to close out. And we'll go into analytics now. So let's go ahead and look at analytics for one of my forms, the pop-up. So I'll click analytics, and it's going to pull open this graph. So it's going to show you the last 30 days here. You can see how many people are stopping by my website that are seeing the pop-up. So roughly, anywhere from 2 to 8 people per day is how many people I believe. This says this is based on a sample. So this might be subscribers. I think it's showing me how many people are subscribing each day. And then if you want, you can do visitors, because I've got, over 2,482 people visiting my website, and that's resulting in these 107 subscriber conversions. And then, like I mentioned, if you want to do split tests, you can do that as well. So now analytics will get even more advanced. So it'll show you your highest converting pages. So my Pinterest page, people coming from Pinterest, they're landing on this landing page, and it's actually got an email form on it already that they're coming to, but by the time they get to the page, the pop-up happens, they end up subscribing to the pop-up, and then that probably takes them off the page. So it's either way, I'm going to get that opt-in because they're landing on my email opt-in page itself, but then the pop-up happens, so it's working out. So it's showing me, I've had 114 people resulting in 12. So it's ranking them by your most subscribers, not necessarily by the conversion rate. We can see here that some of these other pages are converting, 37%, 18%, 13%. So it's pretty cool that you can look through all your different pages and see, which ones are getting a lot of traffic and which ones are resulting in, the most subscriber leads. So that's just kind of a quick overview of OptinMonster. Just in general, everything that you can do with it. You've got analytics, in addition to creating beautiful opt-in forms that you can integrate with your email service provider account, whether you're using MailChimp, Aweber, MailerLite, or ConvertKit, which is who I use. And then you can check out some of the pro features if you ever want to upgrade to that pro plan. That's going to give you a little more features, but I like the plus plan. That would be the one I'd recommend. And if you decide to get OptinMonster, I would really appreciate using my link. If you go to asknickfoy.com/OptinMonster, you could type that in, or you can go to my tools and tech page, and you can scroll down here and you'll see the Try OptinMonster button. By doing that, you're going to help tell OptinMonster that I sent you. They're going to then credit me as a referral, and they're going to pay me, a referral fee once you sign up. So it's going to help me earn some money and support my website at no extra cost to you. It's just, a way that you're going to help me make a little bit of extra money for sending you to OptinMonster. So you can check them out, decide if OptinMonster's for you. I really like them, and it's, helped me, of course, get lots of new subscribers to my email list, thanks to the forms that I create and all the different features these forms have that, the ConvertKit forms don't have. So it kind of fills the gap. So I'm combining both ConvertKit and OptinMonster together to try to increase the amount of subscribers I'm getting each month. So thanks for watching. If you found the video helpful, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I release weekly tutorial videos showing you what I'm doing in my online business and tips and tricks and strategies to grow your online business, whether that's increasing your website traffic, getting more email subscribers, creating products, increasing your income. We cover all the different phases of online business. So be sure to subscribe and stop by the website as well for more free information. Take care.